Red light. Red light. Do not see the red light?
Just now.
Good morning and kia ora everyone, it's Munib from Social Driving Academy. Today I have Arathy with us, the marine scientist. She's comfortable in the water, but on the road it's a different environment for her. So she's getting ready for her full license test. So welcome Arathy. Thank you for the brief today. So you've given us a little bit of an introduction as to your background, the driving that you've done in New Zealand. Have you already booked in for your full license test?
Yeah.
You have?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a couple of days away. So let's see how we get on today, and then we'll go from the end of the session. We'll take it from there. Do you have any questions about the controls?
Yeah. Like I'm fine now.
Cool. So you've already shown me where the indicators are.
Yeah.
Show me where the handbrake is in this car. It might be different to where your car is.
This is.
Excellent. Perfect. Sometimes they'll ask you about this question. They'll ask you where is your front and rear demister. Can you show me where the front and rear demisters might be in this car?
I don't know.
So when they refer to the front and rear demister, they're just referring to this button here, rear.
Okay.
And then if there's a front one in your car, so if they say front, there's the front one, there's the rear one. So make sure that you identify those in your vehicle as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
And can you sound the horn for us? Perfect. Excellent. So whenever you're ready then, Arathy, if you don't have any questions, let's get you to exit left out of this car park.
Okay.
We'll go to the end of the driveway, turn right.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Of course, you'll have to go into drive and release the handbrake. That's it. Take your time, especially the first 5 minutes. Take your time. No hurry. Come back over to the left a little bit more. That's it. And remember, we're driving onto the left side of the road. At the end of the road, turn right. The other side, the indicators are on the right. Good. Take your time, the first 5 minutes. Get comfortable with the controls. That's it. Take your time. Get comfortable with the accelerator, the brake as well. At the end of the road, turn right. Good work. I saw you going for the left lever and then correcting. That's it. Take your time. Let's go all the way to the end of the road, and then it's a dead end. So let's do a U-turn at the dead end. Let's turn around. Good. Nice work. At the next street, turn right.
This one?
Yes, please. Come a little bit more left, Arathy. Yeah, don't cross the center line. And of course, when you're turning right into a street, then ideally you turn onto the right side of the lane.
Okay.
Our lane, the left side of the road, but then the right side of the lane. Yep. Follow the road. You're just following the line. At the end of the road, let's turn around. Let's do a U-turn. Good. Also, Arathy, just coming into the dead end, I like that you indicate that you check your blind spot, right, but also check your mirrors.
Okay.
So that you know whether there's any vehicles coming behind us. At the next street, turn right. Nice, good work.
Turn right.
Yes, please. Dead end, so indicate right, check your mirrors right, check your blind spot right. Mirrors, yep, good. Especially the one on the right. At the end of the road, turn right. Maybe go a little bit wider so that you're not turning onto the wrong side of the road. At the end of the road, turn right. At the next street, turn left. At the traffic light, turn right, using the left right turning lane. Go a little bit more left. Yeah. So if you look into your right mirror, you'll see that there's very minimal distance between us and the center or the right line.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Arathy? Really close. More left. See, you're cutting into the center of both lanes. You should, if you're in the left lane, you should go wide and then go directly into your lane. As the lane opens up, move into the left lane, the other side. Left. You're indicating to the right. Yeah, perfect. Good. A little bit of a slow merge, and that's why this person didn't give you way. You could have accelerated a little bit faster, get up to the road speed, merge. Let's change lanes to the right when safe, and then turn right at the traffic light. Good. Turn right at the traffic light. At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right. Come back over to the left a little bit. At the next street, turn left. Watch that speed, Arathy, yeah. At the next street, turn right. At the next street, turn right. At the dead end, let's turn around. Let's do a U-turn. So remember, monitor your mirrors, indicate right, check your blind spot right. At the end of the road, turn left. At the next street, turn left. At the end of the road, turn left. Remember to check your mirrors, Arathy. Add in a mirror check every time before you go to indicate. Before any changes, add in a mirror check. A little bit slow, yeah, working through the center of the intersections. Maybe just apply a little bit more pressure on the accelerator. At the traffic light, turn right. Nice, good work. At the traffic light, turn right. When safe, change lanes to the left. Good.
Going straight.
Yep, straight ahead. When safe, change lanes to the right. Stay in the center.
The right.
Cancel signal and straight ahead. Yeah. No, I just said to change lanes to the right. I didn't say to go to the turn right or to the far right. So, yeah. What's the speed? It's 50k here. At the next lights, turn right. Just a little bit more accelerator. Yeah. Just so that we can get through, and then also that other vehicles behind us can try and get through too. At the next street, turn left. Come back over to the left side of the road. Just a little bit too slow through the turns, and also a lot of slowing down into the turn. You're doing good speed otherwise, sometimes going over the speed limit, but then when you're coming to the turn, you're slowing right down, and then it's quite a slow right turn.
Yeah, right turn.
Yes, please. Quite a slow work through the intersection. Watch the speed, of course. At the traffic light, turn right. At the next street, turn right. See, you've hit 60 again there, Arathy. 10 k's over the speed limit will be an immediate fail. At the end of the road, turn right. At the traffic light, turn right. Good. Red light. Red light. Do you not see the red light?
Just now.
So make sure, of course, that you're not just looking at the vehicles in front, but that you're scanning the traffic light, anticipating it turning orange, turning red.
I was focusing on which line I should pass.
Yeah. There's definitely multiple things to look out for, isn't there? Which lane you need to enter into, the traffic light. Also, conflicting traffic. You know, sometimes I notice that when it's a green light for us, you're not looking to make sure that there's nobody that's running a red light, for example. You know, you should scan the intersection, make sure that it's all clear. Just back there were two lanes and they became one.
Merge.
So that's a merge, yeah. Watch the speed, watch the speed, watch the speed. Yep. It's 50 until you pass the sign. Now it's 60. At the next street, turn right. You have to move into the center. Yep. Move into the center and then give way to the left. Yep. So now you're off the road, you know, you're in the middle. And then whenever it's clear.
We're going right?
Yep.
Straight.
Right. Yes. Well, it was a right turn for us. Yes. So it is a right turn. But it's just that you're sheltering in the middle here. Yep. the end of the road, turn right. At the traffic light, turn right. When safe, change lanes to the left. Watch the front, watch the front. Yeah. Just as you were going to check your blind spot, the vehicle was drifting to the right. So just make sure that you straighten the wheel. At the traffic light, turn left. When safe, change lanes to the right. Cancel signal. Just into the middle, yeah. Watch the speed. At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. A little bit more to the right, yep. A little bit more to the right.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, 2, 3, the next one. A little bit more accelerator. You have the right of way, you have the right of way. At the roundabout, turn left. First exit. In terms of the first exit, you must indicate left as you enter into the roundabout.
Not, yeah.
Yep. At the traffic light, turn left. So if we're turning right, we'll be indicating right as we come into the motorway roundabout, and if we're turning left, we'll be indicating left as we come in.
roundabout I should indicate?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. 3 seconds before. At the traffic light, turn left. Slow in. Here. At the roundabout, straight ahead, second exit. You're going straight though, no indicator as you go in.
Sorry?
If you're going straight, no indication as you go in, only indicate left to exit. When safe, change lanes to the right. Push the front. Yeah. Accelerate. Straight ahead. At the traffic light, turn right. Yep, but you can keep moving forward. Yep. All the way to the line. You've still got about 2 meters maybe from the white line.
Okay.
So you can move forward. Yep. Probably still a bit of distance from the white line, so keep moving forward. Yep. Couple of reasons for that. One is that if you're too far behind, when the light turns green, it's going to take you another couple of seconds to move forward, and you might miss the green light.
Okay.
And then people behind you also might end up missing the green light.
Okay.
And then the other reason is that sometimes the traffic light is sensor controlled, and the sensors are directly underneath. Yep, start to accelerate. Or merge at the end. Yep. Here's another merge coming up, so start accelerating, Arathy. Yep, get your indicator going, start accelerating more. Yeah, you want to try and get up to the road speed. So obviously on the motorway, 100k. If you aren't accelerating up to the road speed, it's going to be difficult to merge. So you start accelerating, get your indicator going, check mirror, check blind spot. At the next exit left. At the traffic light, turn left. That's some deep breath.
Yeah, from roundabout I'm gone. I'm lost.
Oh no. Yeah, the roundabouts definitely need a little bit of practice, don't they? lanes to the right when safe.
Yeah.
And then we're going to turn right at the traffic light. All the way across to the right-hand lane. All the way across to the right-hand lane.
Yeah.
Nice.
So while crossing to the last line, do I need to again? I need to do the shoulder check.
Yes, you do. Yep, just like you did. So that was good.
Okay.
That you checked your blind spot for the first change lane, then you checked your blind spot for this one.
No.
So every time that you're crossing over a line,
We can just move forward.
yes.
It's actually.
Excellent, good. And then let's turn right into the next driveway. Good. Follow the road to the right, like the silver car.
Yeah.
Here too, you could indicate right and check your mirrors, check your blind spot because you are diverging to the right. Cancel signal. And then turn left into the second driveway on the left. And park up anywhere you like, to the left or to the right. You've got your cheerleader, your biggest fan. All right, whenever you're ready, get into park and apply the handbrake. Okay, cool. Let's just wind the window down a little bit and turn the ignition off.
Is engine off?
Yep, engine off. Cool, how was that?
It was a roller coaster.
Roller coaster?
Yeah. It was really tense.
How tense were you? 0 to 10? Like 0 being
Yeah.
calm like Buddha?
I'm actually a nervous person, so it's like 70% of tension.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
whether I could do it, and I have to check the speed.
Yes.
It's a different car. First time driving a
Yes,
different car.
yes. Yeah, you did well considering it's the first time that you've driven a different car. So you think your nerves were about 70%?
70% because first roundabout I lost the. You mentioned about the signal.
Yes.
From then I was stuck on that.
Oh,
why I did that?
oh, what happened there? You were indicating right as you went in, and then you stopped in the middle of the intersection to give way to the left for some reason. Like we came from here, and then you stopped there, and then it looked like you were going to give way to these people, and then I said continue.
Yeah.
Left. I think it was the second one where
Second one,
yeah.
the bus was there.
Yeah.
No, I was not. I was not tensed about the bus. Actually, I was tensed about the exit.
Yes.
So I was focusing on the exit.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, which one? I was in a hurry to spot the exit.
Yeah. Well, one thing to do with that is that I noticed that you're not really looking too far ahead, so maybe as you're coming here, then you should be looking for your exit, Same thing with that red light, really.
Yeah.
As we approach.
There, I was focusing on the vehicle.
Yes.
So I should focus on the signal.
Yes. Yes. And you also said that, you were trying to look for your exit. So, focus on the vehicle ahead. Start looking ahead for your right turn to see where you have to go, and then also monitor the traffic light, right? So, okay, cool. Anything else? So the roundabout, we've talked about the red light.
So if the examiner is asking me to exit the left, I soon before entering the roundabout, I should signal left.
Yes.
Then if he is asking me to turn around,
Yes.
it is third exit.
Yes.
It's
It's
not
a
a U-turn.
fourth exit. If it's turn around, then that means it's the fourth exit at the roundabout. But yeah, I mean, you should be ready to do a U-turn at a roundabout, but it's just a right turn. You indicate right as you come in. Indicate right, left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while reaching here, I should signal
Yes.
left.
Yes.
So if, I will tell if we are going left.
Yes.
From here, I need to signal.
Yeah. Even
From
here,
here.
from here.
From here.
Yeah.
So if you are asking, or the examiner is asking me to take the
F-
third exit, or going, if you are going straight,
Yes. Second exit.
after the second exit I have to signal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the most important thing is that you do indicate. So even if you indicate late, as long as you indicate, then that's a tick in the box for the test.
Okay.
But best practice would be to indicate before, 3 seconds before. Anything else?
No, what about my head check?
Yeah, your head checks were good. Your head checks were good. Just in terms of the changing lanes, I would recommend that maybe do a short pause while you're just after your head check, before you move over. Sometimes with your change lanes, they were quite sharp. Like you would check your blind spot and then you would go like this, like this.
Okay.
Like a sudden movement to the right. But whereas, you could, in fact, you could just continue to maintain speed and move in a more like a 45-degree angle versus like a really sharp, 30-degree angle or something like that. The other thing about the blind spot checks was that at one point I had to grab the wheel and correct it because you were heading for the curb.
Yeah.
And same thing actually when we were changing lanes to the left at some point, your vehicle was moving to the right. So then I said, watch the front. So make sure that you correct your steer first. Correct your steer so that you're following the road ahead, and then quick check, and then. But I like that you were checking. You were constantly checking your blind spots where they needed to be checked. So that's a tick in that box. That's good.
One more doubt I have is if the examiner is asking me to turn left.
Yeah.
Can I speed down, brake? Can I brake, or I have to be in that constant speed?
Oh, yeah. I thought your
Because in corners I have a tendency to brake.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. I thought your acceleration technique and your especially your acceleration, your intersection and your roundabout technique needed a bit of practice. What you're often doing is like you're slowing, like you're coming in fast sometimes as well, and then you're slowing right down at the last the last 5 meters, and then you're super slow through the turn as well.
Yeah. So it's not allowed?
Yeah, it's not one would be able to tell, the testing officer would be able to tell that you haven't had enough practice.
Okay.
It's not smooth. It's inefficient for other traffic as well, because if there's people behind you and then you're coming in nice and quickly, and then suddenly you're braking and then you're doing the turn really slowly, there's risk of you having an accident or whatnot. So lots of issues there. A little bit of work with the intersection technique, and the roundabout, same thing. Roundabout like that. First roundabout we did the right turn. You went in at a okay speed, and then if you remember, then you kind of stopped there, and then like you were almost like giving way to your left, which you shouldn't be doing. You should just be maintaining speed through and then exiting out. So a little bit of work.
But around the roundabout, it is 10-20 in between?
Yeah, 10-20, yeah. Okay. But so long as you're maintaining the speed once you're in, you're just maintaining speed. You're not stopping and then starting and then stopping and then starting, right? That's going to be confusing for, in fact, traffic behind you won't expect you to stop as well. So you could cause a collision. Traffic on our left entering won't be expecting us to be giving way to them as well. They'll be like, oh, what's going on here? So a little bit of work there to be done. Cool. So these are just some notes that I've taken. In terms of the observation, just talked a little bit about the mirror checks as well. So make sure that with the dead ends and stuff that you are monitoring your mirrors and then indicating, checking your blind spot. And we've talked a little bit about scanning just now, like the red light, the path, the direction that we need to travel. Also, we've talked a little bit about lane position. Like, for example, one of those early turns that we did, we turned right. We turned right from the bottom of the road, and we turned like this, almost into the oncoming lane.
Okay.
And then we moved over to the left. There was even a...
We have to go wide. And,
yeah. There was even a time where we turned here, multiple lanes into multiple lanes. There were 2 lanes, and you were in the left lane, and you went, instead of going wide and going straight into your left lane, you kind of went like this, and you were going like, you know, in the middle of 2 lanes. So just a little bit of work there to be done. There was also a merge that we went through.
Yeah, I missed one.
Yeah, you missed one merge. The first merge that we went through, you were quite slow. It was a merge lane, like an entry onto the main road. Yeah, more like this maybe. We turned left, and then our lane was ending. And then, if you remember, there was a vehicle from here who didn't give us way, because we were so slow here that we should have just changed lanes and carried on through, merged and carried on through. But we were so slow that then that person failed to give way to us.
Because I thought he is passing.
Yeah.
So I just slowed down.
Yeah.
So I can see that 2 vehicles were there.
Yeah.
Jeep-like vehicle.
But because you were the vehicle in the front, you should have just accelerated to the road speed and then merged.
Okay.
Same like the motorway just now.
We have the right of way if we are in the front.
We're in the front. Yeah. Same like the motorway just now. Like just jumping onto the motorway, accelerate promptly, and then get up to the road speed, and then merge to the right. Cool. And then also we've just talked about the roundabout indication rules, and we've talked about the need to indicate when merging. In terms of the maneuvers, I like that you were always checking your checking your blind spot for the dead ends, but also add in lots of mirror checks before as well. Cool. So we were turning right from Earl Richardson Ave into Druce's Road, and the first time I felt like that you moved. See, there's this flush median sheltering part in the middle. You kind of moved into the middle there, which was good. But then I kind of feel like maybe you didn't do another head check to the left to make sure that you give way to straight through traffic, and then you would have to give way to them, and then you'd. But there was no vehicles, so that was okay. When we came back around, then I asked you to turn right into Earl Richardson Ave from Druce's Road, and instead of moving into the flush median shelter part in the middle, you kind of stopped there to begin with. So just know that you should move into the middle of the flush median, give way to the left, and then turn right. Cool. The change lanes were good, except that just that rapid movement kind of thing, and a very sharp movement as well. So maybe instead try and do a, like a 50-60 degree angle, rather than a 30-degree angle, really sharp. That way you can maintain your speed as well. The first merge, the one that was over here, I already talked about the acceleration and the gap selection. You should have just accelerated and moved off. The second merge, you didn't indicate, you didn't check your blind spot, because I think you missed after the red light.
Yes.
When we turned in, there were 2 lanes, and then you should have merged to the left. Also, when the lane splits into 2, you should always stay in the left lane. One time I asked you to turn right, and there were 2 lanes turning right, and then you moved into the left one first, and then you moved into the right one. But you could have just stayed in the left lane. The road code says keep left unless you're passing, overtaking, turning right. If there's both lanes turning right, then stay in the left one. Lane positioning, I already talked about when you've turned right too narrow, here and back there as well. And intersection technique, just that accelerator control, like maintaining some speed so that you're not being super slow through the intersection and the roundabout. Cool. If this was the test, then there's at least a couple of critical errors and a couple of immediate failure errors. A couple of times you went 5Ks over the speed limit, so that's too fast. Critical errors. And then
5K, like if suppose the zone is 50,
yeah,
I should maintain 45.
No, 50.
50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just definitely not 55.
Mm.
And 47, 48 is acceptable, but not necessarily 45, depending on the road condition. And then also that you failed to indicate and you failed to check your blind spot for the merge. Couple of critical errors there. Couple of immediate failure errors, unfortunately, too. One is that you were doing 60 in a 50 zone. I had to tell you to slow yourself down. And then a couple of them is around testing officer intervention. The red light, I had to call out red light a couple of times. And then that time where I had to grab the wheel because you were drifting to the left while you were checking your blind spot to the right. So just making sure that you adjust the wheel to go straight ahead before you check the blind spot. Cool. Any questions, Arathy? There's a little bit there for you to work on.
A lot of mistakes.
Yeah, just a couple of things to work on before your test. So any questions about any of this stuff?
Yeah. How about my driving?
Yeah, needs a bit of work still. You can tell, I can tell that you're not quite up to the standard that will be expected for the test. So it's probably looking like like your nerves, like 70%. The ratio probably is 1-to-1 with 70% nerves and then 70% with the chances of being able to pass the test at this stage. But you've got a couple of days before your test, so there's, I guess, if you focus on your intersections, maybe that will improve that at least. So just maintaining speed, scanning ahead, gap selection. If you focus on those things, then hopefully that will improve, and then hopefully that's enough to get through.
Okay.
Cool. Well, so if you don't have any questions, then Arathy, we can end the video here.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone for watching. We look forward to hearing back from Arathy in a couple of days to see how she does. Wish her good luck, and until next time, happy safe driving.